Lead generation is the lifeblood of any successful real estate business, but it's also one of the biggest challenges for realtors across the country. Every time I speak at industry events or consult with new agents, the conversation inevitably turns to leads. How do I get more clients? They ask. And when I dig deeper, the real question emerges. How do I get more clients without spending a fortune? The real estate industry has been flooded with companies promising qualified leads for hundreds or even thousands of dollars per month. From Zillow Premier Agent to bold leads to various Facebook ad management services, the options are endless and expensive. But what if I told you that some of the most effective lead generation strategies don't cost a dime? What if you could build a thriving real estate business without spending money on leads? Today, I'm going to share 5 proven strategies to generate high-quality real estate leads completely free. These aren't theoretical concepts. These are battle-tested methods I've personally used and have seen countless successful agents implement in their businesses. If you're tired of paying for leads that don't convert, or if you're just starting out with limited marketing budget, this video is going to be a game changer for you. Before we dive in, let me introduce myself. My name is Alex, and I've been a real estate broker for over 12 years. I've sold hundreds of homes across multiple market cycles and have built a team that consistently closes over 100 transactions annually. More importantly, I've done this while gradually reducing my paid lead generation budget by implementing the exact strategies I'm about to share with you. All right, let's get into our first free lead generation method, strategic open houses. Now, I know what you're thinking. Open houses are nothing new. But the way most agents approach them is fundamentally flawed and leaves tons of potential leads on the table. Here's how to transform a standard open house into a lead-generating machine. First, you need to select the right property. Ideally, you want a home in a desirable neighborhood with high foot traffic potential. If you don't have your own listings yet, partner with another agent in your brokerage who might be too busy to host their own open houses. This is a win-win. They get their listing exposed, and you get lead opportunities. The magic happens in how you promote and execute the open house. Start by creating a comprehensive digital footprint for the event at least a week in advance. Post it on every free platform available: Nextdoor, local Facebook groups, Craigslist, and your personal social media accounts. But don't just post the address and time. Create genuine interest by highlighting unique features of the home or neighborhood that make it special. Next, leverage the open house to meet the neighbors. The day before the open house, knock on at least 20 doors in the immediate vicinity. Don't lead with a sales pitch. Simply introduce yourself, mention you're hosting an open house nearby, and invite them to stop by. Many won't come, but this initial contact plants the seed for future relationships. For those who do show up, you've already established rapport, making them much more likely to consider you when they're ready to sell. During the open house, make it an experience rather than just a walkthrough. Consider offering refreshments that encourage people to linger. The longer they stay, the more opportunity you have to connect. And here's a crucial tip. Never, ever sit behind a desk or counter staring at your phone. Be engaged, ask thoughtful questions, and focus on building genuine connections rather than collecting sign-in information. Speaking of sign-in, ditch the traditional paper sheet. Instead, use a tablet with a digital form that automatically adds visitors to your CRM. This allows you to follow up efficiently and track your results. The follow-up is where most agents fail. Within 24 hours of the open house, send a personalized email or text to each visitor, thanking them for coming and offering additional information about the property or neighborhood. For maximum impact, combine multiple open houses in the same neighborhood on the same day. This creates a real estate event feel and significantly increases foot traffic. I've generated as many as 15 qualified leads from a single day of strategic open houses, all without spending a dime on advertising. Our second free lead generation strategy is hyperlocal content marketing. In today's digital world, becoming the recognized authority in a specific neighborhood or community can drive a consistent stream of inbound leads. The key is to create content that answers the specific questions potential buyers and sellers in your target area are asking. Start by identifying your farm area, ideally a neighborhood or community you're already familiar with or live in yourself. Then, create a content calendar focused exclusively on this area. This could include monthly market updates, profiles of local businesses, school information, upcoming community events, or historical facts about the neighborhood. The beauty of this approach is that you can distribute this content across multiple free platforms. Create a simple website or blog using free platforms like WordPress.com. Start a community-focused Facebook group where you share your insights and encourage residents to connect. Record quick video tours of the neighborhood and post them on YouTube and TikTok. The platforms are free. The only investment is your time. What makes this strategy particularly powerful is the compound effect. While a single piece of content might not generate immediate leads, consistently publishing valuable information about your target area positions you as the go-to expert. When someone in that community decides to buy or sell, you're the obvious choice. I worked with an agent who focused exclusively on a neighborhood of about 500 homes. She created a simple monthly newsletter with local market statistics, upcoming community events, and profiles of new businesses in the area. After distributing it consistently for 6 months, both digitally and, when her budget allowed, in print, she started receiving calls from homeowners specifically mentioning the newsletter. Within a year, she had listed 11 homes in that neighborhood, all inbound leads that came to her because of her hyperlocal content strategy. Our third method for generating free real estate leads is strategic networking, but not in the way most agents approach it. Traditional networking events often yield disappointing results because everyone is there with the same agenda, to get business. Instead, I want you to focus on what I call interest-based networking. The concept is simple. Identify activities, groups, or organizations that align with your personal interests and consistently show up as a participant, not as a real estate agent looking for business. This could be a recreational sports league, a volunteer organization, a religious community, a parent group at your child's school, or a hobby-based club. The key difference between this approach and traditional networking is authenticity. You're not there primarily to generate business. You're there to engage in an activity you genuinely enjoy. This authenticity builds much stronger connections than any sales pitch ever could. When people know, like, and trust you in one context, they're naturally more inclined to consider you for their real estate needs. To make this strategy work, you need to follow what I call the 90-10 rule. 90% of your interaction should be about the shared interest or activity, and only 10%, at most, should touch on real estate. In fact, ideally, you want others to bring up real estate first. When they do, be prepared with a concise, value-driven response about what you do that focuses on the problems you solve for clients rather than your achievements. I've seen this approach work remarkably well across different personality types. An introverted agent I mentored joined a local book club simply because she loved reading. After 6 months of regular attendance with 0 real estate pitches, she received 3 listing referrals from fellow book club members. She never had to bring up real estate. They knew what she did and came to her when they needed help. For this method to generate consistent leads, consistency is crucial. It's far better to fully commit to 1 or 2 groups or activities than to sporadically attend many. The leads come from the relationships you build, and meaningful relationships require regular, genuine interaction. Our fourth free lead generation strategy is what I call the strategic partner network. This method leverages relationships with professionals who serve the same client base but aren't direct competitors. For real estate agents, this includes mortgage brokers, home inspectors, insurance agents, estate attorneys, financial advisors, interior designers, contractors, and moving companies. What makes this strategy powerful is its mutually beneficial nature. You're not just asking for referrals, you're creating a reciprocal relationship where both parties actively contribute to each other's success. Here's how to implement this effectively. Start by identifying 5 to 10 professionals who work with the same type of clients as you target. Reach out and suggest a coffee meeting specifically to explore how you might be able to help each other. During this initial meeting, Spend more time learning about their business than talking about yours. Ask questions about their ideal clients, their business challenges, and how you might be able to support them. Next, create a systematic way to add value to these relationships. This could include referring clients to them, sharing their content on social media, inviting them to co-host client events, or featuring them in your newsletter or blog. The key